Hey guys, so today we're going to be continuing our series on significance, and the passage that I personally find significant is 1 Corinthians 13, which is written by Paul, and it's a letter to the church in Corinth, who are experiencing some issues within the church. So if you don't know who Paul is, he was initially a very anti-Christian. He hated Christians, and he would literally enter people's houses just to accuse them and throw them in prison. So I'm just going to read out the chapter. If I speak in the tongues of men or of angels, but do not have love, I am only a resounding gong or a clanging cymbal. If I have the gift of prophecy and can fathom all mysteries and all knowledge, and if I have a faith that can move mountains, but do not have love, I am nothing. If I give all I possess to the poor and give over my body to hardship that I may boast, but do not have love, I gain nothing. Love is patient, love is kind. It does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud. It does not dishonor others, it is not self-seeking, it is not easily angered, it keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. Love never fails. But where there are prophecies, they will cease. Where there are tongues, they will be stilled. Where there is knowledge, it will pass away. For we know in part, and we prophesy in part. But when completeness comes, what is in part disappears. When I was a child, I talked like a child. I thought like a child, and I reasoned like a child. When I became a man, I put the ways of childhood behind me. For now we see only a reflection as in a mirror. Then we shall see face to face. Now I know in part, then I shall know fully, even as I am fully known. And now these three remain: faith, hope, and love. But the greatest of these is love. So although Paul was writing to the church in order to provide insight on some issues, his words are really universal and still very applicable to us 2,000 years later. For example, verse 1 says, if I speak in the tongues of men or of angels, but do not have love, I am only a resounding gong or a clanging cymbal. In other words, no matter how wise you are or how eloquently you can speak, if you are without love, then your words have very little meaning. I also really want to highlight verses 4 to 7, which says, love is patient, love is kind, it does not envy, it does not boast, it's not proud, it does not dishonor others, it's not self-seeking, it's not easily angered, and it keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. So I know with the way the world is right now, it's really hard to find love. People are more impatient than ever, and it's definitely less kind. The pandemic's really bringing out the worst in people. But this gives us an opportunity to bring out the best of ourselves. I'm an essential worker, and I've really seen how people react firsthand. I've come across plenty of people who have little respect for others and love. So just as Paul says, I strive to be patient and kind despite how I'm treated. And we just need to put the needs of others first. We shouldn't envy or boast. When you genuinely commit yourself to working for the good of others, not only is God pleased, but you find that you also feel better about yourself. Now I'm just going to skip down to verse 13, which says, and now these three remain: faith, hope, and love. But the greatest of these is love. So as a Christian living in this world full of pain and suffering, we place great hope and faith in God, that He'll take us to a place without suffering, namely heaven. So having faith and hope is important, right? So then why does this verse say that the greatest of these is love? Well, love is everlasting and binds everything together. If we are without love for God or for others, what hope is there? So whether you're a Christian or not, we need to stop thinking that we're the center of the universe and look more for the best interests of others rather than ourselves. And the great thing is, it's really simple. It could be something small like, for example, doing a chore for your parents without them asking you to. Or say that your mum's come home after a long day of shopping for groceries and you just go and take the groceries out of the car for her. If you sacrifice just a little bit of time and energy, it would mean so much to others. This is the type of love we should strive for, to be constantly giving and sacrificing as we carry out our everyday lives. In this way, we are carrying the purpose of God, showcasing the pure love He has for us. So 1 Corinthians 13 reinforces the need to love, to be patient, and to be kind, in a time where real love is so hard to find. I'm just going to pray before we finish. Dear God, thank you for your unconditional love. I pray that, just like you showed us your amazing love, that we will be able to show that to others too. I pray that you'd help us to be patient, kind, and caring, and look out for the needs of others rather than ourselves. I thank you for the week we're about to commence, and I just pray you keep us safe. Thanks for everything, Lord. Amen.